Mad Maggie may have just become one of the best legends in Apex Legends, and here's why.
Wait, it breaks the Gibby bubble? What? I did not remember reading that.
Always knew I had the biggest balls around
Yeah,
here.
Gibby is fucked.
Oh, no.
Gibby's fucked, bro.
2 Gibby bubbles.
Rolling with the wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Rolling with the wrecking ball. Make your fire proud.
Oh.
Oh, it destroys
there
it.
we go.
Okay, before we dive into the why Maggie is S tier, let's highlight the major buffs she received at the release of Season 14. But first, I have a goal of hitting 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So make sure you guys are all hitting that subscribe button. And you can check us out here live on YouTube playing Apex Legends weekly as well. All right, buff number 1, Mad Maggie's Riot Drill. The projectile launch speed has doubled for this. This is huge because her Riot Drill plays into so many potential situations. It could be used to push. It could be used to hold back an enemy team, or it could even be used for visual clutter. One of the things that I love about her Riot Drill, especially if you're going in a 1v2 or 1v3 situation, is it can really hold a team back from being able to push you all at once. And people really underestimate how much damage this thing does. To be honest, prior to Season 14, I thought Mad Maggie was already pretty decent. I grinded her for a little bit, and I thought the number one thing that was great about her was her Riot Drill. I thought it was already pretty balanced, so the fact that they doubled the speed of it so it can hit its target even faster is huge. I mean, this thing just comes clutch in so many situations. Like when you crack that player and they want to hide behind cover, just shoot your Riot Drill instantly and you can drop them. Now that's just the start. Getting into buff number 2, her Wrecking Ball. And this list is huge. First off, her Wrecking Ball will travel twice as far while dropping the same amount of magnets. If you guys don't know, her Wrecking Balls drop these little magnet things on the ground that give her and her teammates or even enemies a boost of speed while running through them. So the fact that now the ball goes further, goes twice as far, and drops the same amount of magnets means that she also just became a potential movement character too. I mean, I love using her Wrecking Ball not only to get into situations, but to get out of situations as well if we need to run from cover. Next, the Wrecking Ball duration increased from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. This is insane. So if you can't understand what that means, now instead of the Wrecking Ball stopping after you throw it out for 5 seconds, it can go up to 10 seconds. There are times where I throw the Wrecking Ball and it just goes bouncing around in the open, and it lasts so long that a little bit later, I think it's somebody else's Wrecking Ball coming back to me. This is great when you want to have just crazy visual clutter in top 5 situations, or enemies are in rooms and you really want the ball to go bouncing around till it hits something that it needs to destroy. On top of that, the magnet spawn delay increased from 0.4 seconds to 0.8 seconds. But wait, there's more. The biggest update, her Wrecking Ball will deal damage to enemy placeable objects, including Black Market, Castle Walls, Exhibit, Death Totem, Mobile Shield, Black Hole, Amped Cover, and Gas Barrels. It will also destroy Gibraltar's Dome of Protection, by the way. This means when the Wrecking Ball hits Gibraltar's Dome of Protection or anything I just listed, it will instantly destroy that object. This is going to be insane for top ranked gameplay or competitive gameplay in those top 5 to 3 situations. I mean, think about it. You got a caustic with all his barrels hiding out in the building, but you blast open a door and can get a Wrecking Ball in there. It's just gonna destroy the path and get you guys entry. We got that pesty team with the Loba, a Black Market down below, but you don't want to push out because the other teams are gonna shoot you. So you want to get your max RP. Just make sure the door's open and throw your dang Wrecking Ball in there. It's gonna bounce around like a beach ball at a Nickelback concert till it destroys the thing. I will say they do have to kind of work on where the ball actually goes in the direction. It's a little bit random, a little chaotic. Oh, and by the way, on top of all this, there's a bug in the previous that's right, a bug in the previous season with Mad Maggie. A lot of people don't know this, but Mad Maggie's Wrecking Ball is supposed to blind and stun their enemies, slowing them in their path when it does explode near them. And they just fixed that. So not only does her Riot Drill, which is already insane, go double the speed now, her Wrecking Ball, which she does get back pretty fast, will travel twice as far, while dropping the same amount of magnets to help you and your teammates to be able to rotate in or out of fights, with a duration increase, and now an upgrade on how many objects in the game, how many ultimates from other legends it will now destroy. On top of that, they fixed the fact that it can blind and slow enemies. This legend is nuts. Now, I will say that Mad Maggie's pick rate after 48 hours, as of right now, has only gone up 0.5%. So everybody's not really taking advantage of her yet. But with the buffs she has received, you would think it would be a lot more, or I would assume that it is going to be a lot more. Let me know what you guys think down below. Also, let me know if you guys are going to actually attempt to use Mad Maggie after watching this video. But also, keep these things in mind. The season is really young. At the start of seasons, we typically see a lot of people try to carry over the same metas from the previous season until they see what the new metas are. I'm going to make the prediction that Mad Maggie will be the next meta for at least this first half of the season. I could definitely see her getting nerfed because she is pretty OP right now. Players are still trying to get into the groove of both pubs and ranked, so this number will change. Take in mind, during last season, Seer was one of the lowest picked legends in Apex. So not always does the pick rate mean the legend is bad, unless it's crypto. I mean, come on. Who uses crypto? Overall, my predictions are the following. Over the next few weeks, a lot of people are going to try to continue with what they knew last season. But you're going to have a couple rebels, a couple people stand against the grain, and they're going to start utilizing Mad Maggie, and they're going to start seeing what crazy situations they could use her with, how much they can use her to help themselves or even their teammates out. I assume once people start seeing that, we're going to see a little increase in her use. Those are just my predictions. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think that these buffs on paper sound good but aren't going to go anywhere with the updates of the character? Or do you guys think that this is going to be a buff that makes her a meta for this season? If you guys watch this video all the way through, type Big Maggie moves in the comments down below for a prize. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out. Peace. Deuces.